Some interesting news has came up. The character bios have possibly leaked. I think that they're legit. They look legit to me. They're the full roster. So I'm going to be posting pictures up of the characters with the bios just for reference. These aren't all actual pictures from MKX. So bear with me, you guys. The first one is Cassie Cage. The daughter of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade has a lot to live up to. Her parents were among few combatants to survive the wars against Outworld and Netherrealm, and were instrumental to Earthrealm's victories. Cassie is as strong-willed and occasionally hot-headed as her mother, and as quick-witted as her beloved dad, which makes her popular within Special Forces unit. She is tasked with her first leadership role, leading a unit comprised of Jackie Briggs, Takashi Takeda, and Kung Jin into Outworld to track down an amulet of immense power before it can fall into the wrong hands and lead to the destruction of the realms. Next is Devora. Devora is of a race called Kitin, which populates the island realm of Arnyek. The solitary nature of the Kitin meant defense of their realm was impossible. Thus, it was conquered and merged with Outworld by Shao Kahn. Devora's loyalty and insightfulness, unusual traits for a Kitin, led to her quick political rise. Devora becomes tired of Kotal Khan's obsession with blood magic and sees the damage it's doing to his judgment. She eventually rebels and causes a striking, significant blow to Kotal Khan's regime. Ermac. After the defeat of his creator, Shao Kahn, Ermac was commanded by the rightful heir to the throne, Mileena. A portion of the deceased emperor's soul, which had entered the warrior's body moments after his defeat by Raiden, fused with Ermac and made their telekinetic power increase significantly. A battle for dominance began inside the warrior, a battle that began corrupting all the souls within, causing Ermac's body to slowly decay. The corruption led Ermac to begin acting irrationally, leaving him to side with Kotal Khan and assist the Oshtek in ousting Mileena as Empress of Outworld. Aaron Black. Originating from Earthrealm, Aaron Black was hired as a gunman who was captured and taken into Outworld during Shao Kahn's invasion by a group of Tarkatans. He escaped and slaughtered them all. Black spent years roaming Outworld as a mercenary before being approached by Kotal Khan, who had heard tales of his marksman skills and hired him for his service. Knowing of the Black Dragon from Earthrealm, Aaron Black began dealing with Kano on Kotal Khan's behalf during his struggle for the throne against Mileena, and became one of the would-be Emperor's top advisors. Farah Tor. The dual being known as Farah Tor is mysterious, even to the closest allies. It's rumored that Tor and Farah were Outworld citizens, captured and permanently tethered to each other by the evil sorcerer Shang Tsung in the bowels of his flesh pits. They are more likely members of a forgotten symbiotic race in which the rider bonds with the mount. The rider, Farah, serves as de facto brains of the duo, while the hulking Tor is the muscle. It's possible that they communicate with each other telepathically, or that Farah can actually understand Tor's booming grunts. Found roaming the Tarkatan wastes by Kotal Khan's troops, Farah Tor were pressed into service as the Emperor's personal bodyguard. Jackie Briggs. Childhood friend of Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs is the daughter of Jax Briggs. Trained in the art of combat like her father, Jackie became a junior Olympic kickboxer. After being kidnapped at the hands of the Black Dragon, the Special Forces to aid Kotal Khan in Outworld, and their subsequent escape thanks to Cassie's parents, Jackie enlists in Johnny Cage's unit and utilizes specialized bionic gauntlets to improve her combat skills. She vows not to fail in her mission to protect the realms like her father had before her. Jax. Having been revived after spending several years as an undead servant in service of Quan Chi, Jax returns to Earthrealm and retires from Special Forces. However, when his daughter Jackie and her unit discovers a plot to release Shinnok from his amulet in Outworld, Jax is visited by old allies Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, who bring to his attention Raiden's plan to aid the unit and end any attempts of releasing the imprisoned fallen Elder God. Jax heads into Outworld with his old allies to save the unit and to stop the return of such an evil being that would surely spell doom for all the realms. Johnny Cage. Hollywood action hero Johnny Cage entered his first Mortal Kombat tournament for the publicity. Raiden observed that the arrogant, loquacious Cage was a hero, though he may not know it yet. Raiden was correct. Of course, Johnny's martial arts skills were not special effects, and were pivotal in Earthrealm's victory. Johnny Cage defeated Shinnok and helped Raiden imprison Shinnok inside the amulet. With the threat gone and Earthrealm safe for the time being, Johnny Cage began leading his own special team of special forces to help better protect Earthrealm from otherworldly forces. Kano. Kano is a member of the Black Dragon, a group of international arms dealers. Sonya, Jax, and the Special Forces have been trying to shut them down for decades. Though he's from Earthrealm, Australia, Kano usually sides with his home realm's enemies. In the past, he provided high-tech weapons both Shao Kahn's Outworld armies and Shinnok and Quan Chi of the Netherrealm. After Shinnok's defeat, Kano returned to Outworld, keeping a low profile but making a tidy profit running guns from Earth to Outworld. Kenshi. The blind swordsman Kenshi was recruited by Sonya Blade into the Special Forces after the initial invasion of Earthrealm. Upon Shinnok's imprisonment, Kenshi helped free Scorpion from his vengeful binds of torment, and shortly thereafter was given the task of infiltrating the Red Dragon clan. When the Red Dragon leader, Dagon, learned of his treachery, he sent the clan to murder Kenshi's child, as well as the child's mother, Su Chin. Too late to save Su Chin, Kenshi saved the boy, Takeda, and left him in the protection of the Shai Ryu. Kenshi spent years tracking down Dagon and eventually killed the leader, avenging Su Chin's death. Kenshi returned to find Takeda a formidable warrior and enlisted his son to join him in the Special Forces. Kitana. A revenant of Quan Chi, Kitana helped aid the sorcerer during the Netherrealm War and slaughtered many innocents. Upon the defeat of Shinnok, several souls were freed. Kitana wasn't one of them and was left under the influence of the evil sorcerer that had reanimated her. This fueled her anger at Raiden and his fellow gods. Along with her mother, Sindel, Kitana searched the realms for the amulet her master sought so desperately that would give him power beyond her comprehension. Blinded by rage at her premature death, Kitana will stop at nothing on getting revenge on those who manipulated her and her mother. Kotal Khan. Kotal Khan was a young boy in the warrior realm of the Oshtek when it was merged with Outworld by Shao Kahn. He grew up admiring the Outworld Emperor, but Kotal Khan hid from Shao Kahn a secret Oshtek portal to Earthrealm. Kotal's magical appearance and demonstrations of the great power in Earthrealm led its inhabitants to declare him a god, whom they called Bulla. After Shao Kahn was killed in the war with Earthrealm, Kotal served Shao Kahn's heir, Mileena, but her instability eventually led Kotal to overthrow her and assume the emperorship. Kung Jin. A young thief skilled in the art of combat, Kung Jin was visited by Raiden, who told him that he possessed great promise, much like that of his deceased relative Kung Lao. Kung Jin reluctantly accepted Raiden's offer of guidance and was trained by Master Bo Raicho at the Wu Shi Academy for several years. Once his training was completed, Johnny enlisted him as the agent of Special Forces, knowing full well his skills as a bowman would be incredibly valuable to the unit. Kung Lao. A revenant of Quan Chi, Kung Lao was forced to fight on the side of Netherrealm during their invasions of Outworld and Earthrealm. He had no choice but to fight people he once considered friends and allies. When Shinnok was defeated, his soul was spared and life was restored to him. Not knowing how to continue on after the horrible deeds he had committed, Kung Lao went into exile. Hiding in the vast snowy mountains of Asia, upon hearing of the amulet reappearing, Kung Lao returned to civilization in order to aid Raiden and his fellow warriors in Earthrealm. Liu Kang. The last thing Liu Kang remembered was being betrayed by Raiden during the invasion of Earthrealm at the hands of Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld. Liu Kang had been resurrected to serve as a revenant for the sorcerer Quan Chi, but his body was still damaged and heavily scarred. Despite his flawed appearance, his powers were stronger due to the evil dark magic than before. Quan Chi promised the monk he would have his revenge against Raiden, the reason behind his death. Liu Kang didn't trust the sorcerer. He would destroy Raiden and protect Earthrealm by himself, and he would also eliminate Quan Chi as well for helping Shao Kahn attempt the invasion of the realm he loved so much. Mileena. Perceiving a lack of loyalty in his adopted daughter Kitana, Shao Kahn ordered Shang Tsung to create a replacement, a daughter worthy to be his heir. Shang Tsung fulfilled Shao Kahn's order by using Tarkatan DNA with Kitana's. The resulting hybrid Mileena is as bloodthirsty and vicious as a Tarkatan,
but possesses the martial artistry and poise of an Edenian. Mileena took the throne as Empress of Outworld after Shao Kahn's defeat, but was ultimately betrayed by Kotal Khan after refusing to heed his warnings of the oncoming Netherrealm invasion. Mileena now seeks to reclaim her rightful place as the Empress and eliminate Kotal Khan and all of his allies.
Quan Chi. After losing to Raiden and his Earthrealm champions and abandoning his master once the tide of the battle had changed, Quan Chi and what remained of his army of revenants escaped back into Netherrealm. Then Quan Chi resurrected both the fallen Shaolin monk Liu Kang, who had been killed at the hands of Raiden, as well as the fallen Shokan prince Goro, whom had been killed by a mutiny led by Kintaro. He would build a new army of revenants and hunt down the amulet that imprisoned his former master. Once he had it, he would take over the realms himself and become supreme leader. Raiden. Raiden is the god of thunder and protector of Earthrealm. Millennia ago, he and the Elder Gods defeated Shinnok, who sought dominion over the realms. More recently, Raiden thwarted Outworld's attempts to conquer and merge with Earthrealm. However, victory came at a great cost. Many of Raiden's closest allies were killed in the battle. Raiden's strength was further tested when an escaped Shinnok's Netherrealm armies attacked an Earthrealm weakened by war. Ultimately, Raiden imprisoned Shinnok again, this time in Shinnok's own amulet. Reptile. When Kotal Khan rebelled against Empress Mileena, Reptile was one of the first to join his side, showing allegiance to the one who had always shown kindness and respect to the Saurian, who was always used as a mere blunt instrument of war. Reptile was now one of Kotal Khan's top advisors, using his mastery of stealth to spy on Kotal Khan's enemies and report back his findings. Reptile's invisibility had gained him many secrets that continually pushed back Mileena's efforts at striking any sort of crippling blow to Kotal Khan's forces. Reptile remains truly loyal to his master now that the two share something in common, being the last known surviving members of their respective races. Shinnok. A fallen elder god and ruler of Netherrealm, Shinnok was defeated at the hands of Raiden and the warriors of Earthrealm when his ally Quan Chi, as well as his army of revenants, abandoned him in the final hour of battle. Shinnok was imprisoned in his own amulet, patiently waiting to be released. The fallen elder god swore vengeance on Raiden and his mortal warriors, as well as the traitor sorcerer Quan Chi. They would all pay a steep price for what they had done once he was released. Scorpion. Hanzo Hasahi was a member of the Shiryu assassin clan until they and his family were killed by Sub-Zero of the rival Lin Kuei clan. Hanzo's soul was claimed by the Netherrealm sorcerer Quan Chi, who resurrected him as a reverent Scorpion, and gave him a chance to avenge his family's deaths. After the defeat of Shinnok, Hanzo overcame the curse thanks to the help of the Earthrealm warrior Kenshi, and in return spent years training his son Takeda the ways of the Shiryu. Scorpion learns the true nature of his clan's destruction from Raiden and seeks out on a mission with Wei Lang to destroy the evil sorcerer Quan Chi. Sonya Blade. Commander of the Earthrealm Strategic Defense Section of the Special Forces, Sonya Blade cooperates with Raiden to help ensure the protection of the realm, along with her ex-husband Johnny Cage, daughter Cassie Cage, and the blind swordsman known as Kenshi. Sonya Blade helped defeat evil fallen elder god Shinnok years previously and had been protecting the realm since. When the Outworld Civil War began, Sonya Blade gave the command to open up portals around the globe that would help innocents caught in the crossfire escape safely into Earthrealm. When news of the amulet causing much of the destruction in Outworld was delivered to them by Raiden, Sonya Blade put together a team to go and hunt down the amulet. Sub-Zero. Kuei Lang and his older brother, Bai Han, served the Lin Kuei assassin clan faithfully until the first Mortal Kombat tournament. There, Bai Han, codenamed Sub-Zero, was killed by the Demon Scorpion. Kuei Lang assumed the Sub-Zero mantle and went to Outworld to find his brother's killer. After being resurrected upon Shinnok's defeat at the hands of Raiden and his Earthrealm champions, Sub-Zero seeks out the Lin Kuei and challenges Sector to combat. With Sector dead, Sub-Zero becomes the newest Grand Master of the Lin Kuei, but is shocked to learn from Scorpion the real reason behind Bai Han's death, the manipulations of sorcerer Quan Chi. Together, he and Scorpion hunt the sorcerer down, looking for revenge. And last we have Takeda. Takeda, son of Kenshi, bore witness to his mother's death at the hands of the Red Dragon Clan. His life was saved by his father and entrusted to Hanzo Hasahi, who trained him in the ways of the Shiryu. After years of training and many battles fought, Kenshi returned to his son and recruited him to join the Special Forces and help further protect Earthrealm from future conflicts.